Ahora. Entonces el link no funcionaba bien.
Sí, el link te tendría que llevar ahí.
Ok. Bueno, ahora que estamos ya en directo en YouTube, todos los que se quieran meter se pueden meter. Hoy va a ser un podcast especial porque no vamos a hablar solo en español, como todos los que estamos, como todos los que estamos acostumbrados aquí a ver este podcast, sino que vamos a hablar también en inglés. La mayoría, de hecho, vamos a hablar en inglés. ¿Por qué? Pues, ¿por qué, chavales?
Porque tenemos un invitado from USA, señores, from USA. Y ya iba a empezar a hablar en inglés. Que yo creo que es mejor que se presente él, ¿no?
Yeah. Okay, so if you want, Brendan, you can present yourself with this camera. You. Oh yes. Oh yes.
How are you guys? I'm Brendan from New Jersey. I'm studying abroad in Spain. I'm a junior, 20 years old, and majoring in business. I met some of these guys out on one of the weekdays here in Seville, and we've been able to set this up and get this podcast rolling.
Nos conocimos de fiesta. Nos conocimos en un party, literalmente. En Boulevard. Una noche loca. La verdad es que es interesante. Brendan, why are you here in Spain? What are you studying? Or why are you here? Yes.
I think the main reason that I'm here in Spain is because my baseball team in the United States, a lot of them come to Seville, and they came and studied business here. But I think also one of the biggest opportunities was the fact that we were able to come and study abroad in Europe and explore what the continent had to offer. It's a lot different than the United States. I think for me, like, I traveled a lot around the United States. I've been to a bunch of different states. I'm sure we'll get into that later. But coming to Europe is like a completely different culture and lifestyle, and that's kind of the reason why I ended up coming over here.
Lo traducimos, ¿no? Básicamente, pues que que lo va a traducir el otro. No, hombre. Que pues ha venido aquí porque no quiere perder la oportunidad de explorar, ¿no? De venir a Europa y nada, ¿no?
Sí, porque sus amigos vinieron del equipo de béisbol, vinieron aquí a estudiar Business and Administration, que es como A de allí, pero en plan bueno. En plan tocho. Y ya está.
One question. Is it the same study business and administration here than in USA?
I think for our program, I'm not sure what your class would be like, but for us, like, we dive a lot more into the cultural differences that would happen, like, in the business world. So we talked a lot more about, like, Hofstede's dimensions and Hall's dimensions. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those, but, like, across cultures, there's a lot of different values that people have. And, like, in the United States, it's, like, a way quicker, faster moving culture, and, like, people are very direct and not necessarily as, like, willing to be super personable and, like, get to know somebody. They just want to move as fast as they can through, like, the professional setting and get to have, like, as much of a powerful job as possible. And I think here in Spain, while having, like, success is important, éxito is important, that it's also important to have, like, strong relationships and build, like, the friendships that you have with the people in Spain as well, which is something that we kind of learned about in our business classes. So I would say it's a little bit different, but we focus here more on the cultural differences and how we'd be able to navigate the business processes if we were to work internationally. And in the United States, it's more focused on just working in the United States, if that makes sense.
Lo que acaba de decir es que la principal diferencia con Estados Unidos es que allí hace más lo que es el análisis en sí.
De frente por aquí.
Así muy raro. Bueno, que allí es más lo que es la parte teórica, análisis, y aquí es más como la parte personal de cómo influyen los valores, las relaciones personales a la hora de hacer negocios.
Y que allí en Estados Unidos se centran más en Estados Unidos. También lo he dicho.
Sí.
¿No?
No, see. I think the capitalistic kind of culture in the United States, where everyone's super hungry for, like, power and wants to have as much success as they can have, is almost takes over a lot of the focus on people's life, their day-to-day life and their lifestyle, which I think when we came to Spain, a lot of me and my friends were able to kind of realize that there's a lot more to life than trying to, like, find, like, a super great job and, like, have all the success, but you can also have this success and find a great job, but make good memories with people that are important to you as well.
And I have a question that
Dime.
brings to my mind. That is, what do your friends think about Seville the first time they come to here?
Well,
They talk well to you about Seville, or
it's funny that you say that. Everybody that's come has said like such amazing things about Seville. They've said it's a really beautiful city. The degrees that we're like when we're going to class for business, because UPO I guess was a good business school for us to go to. They said that the classes are excellent, the teachers are great. Just the CA program in general was like excellent, and they said it's also a very easy place to travel out of, and there's a lot of good locations that you can get to from Seville. So they said excellent things, and even when we got here, we were a little bit shocked at first with all the difference in lifestyle, but we all of my friends now eventually settled in.
Can you name the most notable difference you found here in Seville?
I think the pace of life was probably the biggest difference, obviously besides the language, because I don't speak Spanish, at least well.
do you know some words? In
Yeah. It's un poco, sí.
That's good. That's good.
But even when we got here, all of us thought that the host families that we were staying with were going to like speak a little bit of English, and we were completely thrown off when we met them and they only spoke to us in Spanish. And like I remember getting in the car, it was crazy. I got off the plane, so I flew from New Jersey to Lisboa and then to Seville. We got up, it was like I think 8 or 10 hours of flying, and we met our host families. And this woman was speaking to me in Spanish. She like gave me 2 kisses on the cheek, and I was like, that's not even something normal in the United States.
Yeah, that's not normal in the United States, but
Yeah,
here
exactly.
in Spain is the most
Normal thing. Yeah,
that
I know.
you can find here.
I know, it's crazy. And she's like giving me 2 kisses on the cheek, and I was like, what's happening? And then all of a sudden I'm in the car with her, and she's driving me to her house, and she's speaking to me in Spanish, and I'm like looking at her, and I'm like, what? I was like, no entiendo nada. And she was looking at me, and she was like, no puedes hablar español? And I was like, no.
No.
I was like, no puedes hablar inglés? And then that was a really worrisome moment for me. But
they're kind.
yes, no, they're such it's a very sweet family.
Okay,
Very
you're
kind.
happy with your family.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you name the name of your ¿cómo se dice esto? The program that brings you here in Spain?
Atlanticus.
I think it's called CIE.
CIE.
CIEE.
There
¿Sabes?
in the United States, it could
Could be different.
different. I think here in Spain,
Intercambio.
yes, in exchange, but here in Spain, in Seville, I believe that the name is Atlanticus, no? In
Atlanticus
Upo.
Santander.
Okay.
Yes. And,
Yeah, I don't
then
know.
the guy that was in your house
Yeah.
is now in New Jersey with your
Yes.
family.
Yes. Yeah.
That was
Well, there's. Are you talking about my like host parent?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, the host mom for my family. Funny enough, she left today, out of Madrid airport, and she flew to New York. And for 7 days, it's just the son of the family and the dad of the family that are like in the house with me, which I thought was a little bit ironic because I'm like, I was supposed to be coming here to learn about Seville and like stay with her, and then she left and went to like New York, which is like closer to where I'm from. It was just a little funny.
Okay, so we might start the main questions.
the main question.
Like-
you want to say Otto?
I don't know.
I'm very
I have
intrigued
to
about
follow the
main
guidelines.
questions.
I know that you want to know about politics. I know.
But
A little bit.
But
Otto, al revés, por aquí enfrente.
Yo
I
el botón
feel-
pa' ti.
I feel that taking advantage that you are here, we must ask you how did you live the Trump election, like the euphoria before the election, the shooting, attempt of assassination, all of that. How do you find it?
I think for a lot of people when we were here, I think I can speak for a lot of the intercambio estudiantes when I say this, that it was kind of almost difficult to follow the election because when you're not in the United States and you're seeing things happen, you're like 6 hours ahead of everyone, that it's kind of difficult to follow the election. So we didn't have like, I don't think anybody had like super strong opinions on anything that was happening. It was just like more of us trying to enjoy the fact that we were in Seville and like enjoy the experiences that we were having, which I think ended up being a good thing because I know there was a lot of turmoil that was happening.
Controversy, no?
Yeah, it's a lot of controversy.
Yeah, but I want to know the time Donald Trump was shot, how the United States youth found that. Like, it was a shock or not?
I think depending on like what party somebody would support, they were like either like super happy or super like disappointed and shocked. I think for the most part, people know that like he might be he's a very controversy like person in politics. So I don't know that anybody was like crazily like shocked that like there's something like this happened, but I think for the most part, either younger kids like that don't vote probably did not care that much. But then like people that are like my age, it depended if like I think if someone were like right leaning, they were probably a little bit disappointed but not surprised. And then if you're like left leaning, people were probably like, oh, that makes sense as well.
Yeah. So there could be a lot of people that maybe thinks that it was a strategy of Trump to
to have that happen,
to make that happen. But I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's so dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. From my perspective, I think that like he's like a showman, so I wouldn't be surprised if like there was something like he had done something like that. But at the same time, I don't really know. I think it's just it was just kind of crazy, and people were very overwhelmed by everything that was happening. Abrumado.
And obviously, we don't talk about your vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's secret. But in New Jersey, used to be the vote used to be for Kamala Harris. No. In New Jersey, how live that?
I think that New Jersey's generally been like a blue state, which is what they call like Democratic state, and just because of all the people, I think a lot of the cities normally sway towards the Democratic candidate. And I think this year, if I'm not mistaken, I think this year New Jersey had a little bit of more of a lean towards Trump, which like I'm not really, I don't know why. I wasn't there, so I don't really know why that was, but I think I don't know that. I don't have a lot for that.
Okay, I'm gonna translate a little bit what
No problem.
we have been talking about. Hemos estado hablando de cómo afectó o cómo él vio lo de que Trump ganara las elecciones, lo del disparo de Trump y eso. Él ha dicho que las elecciones pues no las pudo seguir mucho porque estaba aquí en Sevilla, ¿no? Y que no vivió la experiencia completa de lo que son las elecciones. Y después el tema de Trump, lo del disparo y tal, pues que se impactó, pues sí, impactó a la gente que pues sigue la política y que pues que Trump es un presidente que siempre ha sido controversial y que es como un showman, ¿no?
Sorprendió, pero tampoco era algo descabellado.
Claro, no es algo descabellado. También ha dicho que los jóvenes que no pueden ni votar, pues ni siquiera pues no le dan mucha importancia. Se la pela, básicamente. Básicamente se la pela a los que no siguen la política. Y nada, ha dicho después que Nueva Jersey pues este año tiene un poco más de votos de Trump y tal, ¿no?
Sí, pero eso ha pasado en todos lados.
Sí, en fin, supongo que es cosa de todos lados. Y ahora, de nada por traducir. Oye, muchas gracias a los que estáis en el directo de TikTok y en el directo de YouTube. Thank you all. Ya estoy, I'm in the English mood. Estoy en el mood de English. So, I'm gonna ask you a question that is interesting for me because
Let's do it.
difference between sports here in Spain and United States. Why? Because football, for example, here in Spain and in Europe is so big and is the main sport that we practice here. But there in New Jersey and in United States, for example, your photo that we have put on Instagram is playing baseball.
Yeah.
And
So
one moment. And what's your opinion about that? My partner say that basketball isn't watch for anybody. Anybody
Nobody
watch
can watch
basketball?
basketball?
Anybody watch basketball?
You think it's
Um,
boring?
What?
You think it's boring? Aburrido?
Here in Europe, it is patently
That's
obvious
not true,
that
that's not true,
almost
that's false.
nobody saw and care basketball.
Nobody
That's-
watches
And that's
basketball.
I play
that's
basketball,
a fact.
that's false.
That's a fact.
It sounds like opinion.
And
It's a totally opinion.
I think well, to answer the first question, I think that the sports in Spain, especially with football, the fans and like everybody just like involved, like the culture around football is so much better than I think U.S. sports, and I think that's the same thing we kind of touched on before, where the culture in the United States is more like how can they make the most money and become a business more than just like the passion and like love for the sport. If that makes sense. Like I went to a Sevilla game and there's no ads in the entire place. There's everyone sat in their seat the entire game and just cheered for the team. They don't even sell beer in the stadium, which I thought was crazy. And like everyone was just focused on the game. And if you go to the United States to a game, there's like 100 different ads everywhere. There's mascots running all over the place. People are there's food everywhere. They have restaurants inside. Like it's a complete different experience. It's
In the past, there was beer and food in stadiums, but nowadays, I believe that it's no more.
Food
There's no more.
it might be, but not
Yeah,
as the levels at the United States. You only have to see the volume of money that carry out the Super Bowl and all of that.
yeah.
Super Bowl is probably the most big event in
the biggest.
in the
Yes.
year, no?
Yeah. I would probably I'll turn the question around on you. Why do you think that Spain is kind of turned away, and Europe probably in general, from making it more of a business, or of not making it more of a business for sports, and having like more of a focus on just the game itself?
That why that happened?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I don't know because I'm not a big follower of football, but I believe that question have no answer, maybe. I don't know.
Para que me entere yo también.
Básicamente, que por qué ocurre esa diferencia entre por qué Estados Unidos hace como más negocio con
Sí.
el deporte
Ujú.
y aquí y en Europa
Aquí
se
más
vive
pasión.
se vive mucho más el deporte.
Sí,
Mm,
but,
maybe the roots of how the sport have been created. I don't know.
And the culture.
Yeah,
of
for
each
example,
country.
there are regulations that prevent or forbid forbid clubs, and during a sports game you won't you are not able to sell beer because you are in a sport game, and that's happened in the top level in the younger one.
Oh,
For example,
really?
for kids of 14 years or something like that, during a match, it is supposed that it can be alcohol.
Oh.
But also I would say that there is because also we don't have such a strong mentality of making money and making the biggest, because I think that also that for making such a volume of a hobby, it lacks in some way their principal aim, which is entertaining and all of that.
Yeah, I agree. I think we've kind of talked about this a little bit, but even when I came here and I played a little bit of baseball with like the Sevilla Red Sox. They have,
How was it?
It's actually kind of fun. They have a turf field, but it's mainly like Latin American guys, so it's different than playing with Spaniards in a sport. But it's the same thing. Like they're just as like they're super dedicated and super passionate about the sport, and probably I think less focused on like what else success like you can get from like playing the sport. You know, a lot of people, even when they're younger, and I'm sure this is the same thing, but when I was younger, I wanted to be like a professional baseball player because I thought it was like so cool to be able to play sports your whole life and get paid for it. I don't know if it's like the same, like part of the reason that I'm not sure if it's the same in Europe where kids grow up and like, I want to be a pro soccer player, and like all this fame and glory will come with it, but you'll also have like that nice like paycheck. you know.
Because in USA, anybody plays soccer, no?
Yeah. No, a lot of people do. Yeah,
Yeah?
everybody.
There's a hater in the chat that told that that had right that in America nobody plays football because they are the worst one.
I mean, I don't know. That could be true.
You can say whatever you want.
That could be true. I'm not sure. I've definitely seen my fair share of like really good soccer players on both sides of the pond, but I also don't have a super big background in soccer, so I don't know necessarily what I'd be looking for. My brother roots for the team in London, in Londres, but I don't think a lot of people, even that are big soccer fans in the United States, root for the United States soccer teams. If that makes sense. If that gives you a little insight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Moving to another ¿cómo se dice? Tema. Another topic. I want to ask you about music in Spanish.
Okay.
Because there has been always a rumor.
Rumor, yeah, sí.
A rumor
Sí.
that American people don't speak or don't listen to any Spanish music. Do you know any singer or any song in Spanish?
It's actually really funny that you ask me, because I have some family friends here that live in Seville, and they had asked me the same thing, and I was telling them a lot of like Latin American singers, but I don't know. I can't think of I'm not really that good with music, so I can't think like off the top of my head of singers, but like I'd said like Bad Bunny with like Tite Me Pregunto, and like like the other songs like that. Pitbull's technically like Latin American, but he sings in English. Shakira. There's a bunch, but I like, if you were to play the song, I would probably recognize it, but I can't like name the artist, if that makes sense. Off the top of my head.
Yes, maybe Bad Bunny or Bad Bunny or
Pepas.
Pepas.
Those are very popular.
Or Despacito, maybe.
Yeah, Despacito. I know Despacito.
Yes,
Justin Bieber.
the most popular
Yeah.
ones. Yes.
Oh, what's it called? What's that? Fuel? No.
Gasolina.
Gasolina, sí.
The fuel. Fuel
Gasolina,
gasolina. Yes.
By Daddy Yankee.
Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
Is a legend in
Yes.
Spanish. What are the singers that are most popular in United States? Like, because I know that between teenagers or between young people, maybe rappers and trappers are the most popular ones. Lil Wayne or I don't know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I think it depends on like where in the United States you are. But like recently, I think a lot of people have been super into country, like Zach Bryan. But he had like Zach Bryan got into like he broke up with his girlfriend, and she worked for Barstool Sports. Do you guys know Barstool Sports?
No.
Oh, it's this huge like sports media company, and one of the people that works there, her name is Brianna Chicken Fry. She's like a celebrity or an influencer, and she was dating Zach Bryan, and then Zach Bryan broke up with her, and then she came out with like all these like things that he had done throughout the relationship, and like people like hate him now, but he was like very popular singer, a country singer. I think other than that, like people liked a lot of Noah Khan, which is you probably haven't heard that song. Yeah, I'll play. Can I play a song?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is
Swift,
huge in
Drake.
the United States.
Drake.
Yes, Drake.
Kanye West.
Yeah, Kanye. Kanye. He's a little controversial as well.
Yeah.
I think a little bit. This
I
song.
know.
This song was
The Weeknd is
really
States or
popular.
British?
But you probably never heard.
I don't know.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
he gets 28 million listeners every month.
28 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because
yeah.
do you have Spotify, you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, Spotify Wrapped just came out, right? Did you see it?
What?
You know what Spotify Wrapped is?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 This is
that's
good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Eso.
Show your Spotify rap.
Okay, show to the camera.
to the
Just
camera.
put it brown.
I will. I had a lot more, like I kind of mentioned, I had a lot of country music on it. Zach Bryan, Noah Kahan, Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, and Jordan Davis. So a lot of country. But I also like, before I stopped myself, but I also like a lot of like 2000s pop. Like that, like Bruno Mars, Rihanna. Very good songs. I like it a lot.
Stop.
So.
Nuestro Spotify Rap, ya haremos algo con nuestro Spotify Rap. El mío ha sido Anuel.
Who did you guys have?
My mobile phone is there, so I can't show. I can't show it, but I have Anuel, Bad Bunny, Davey.
I will tell you my Spotify rap, and
Maybe
you
can-
say
maybe
if
can
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can show the song if you want.
Yeah. Top one, Davey.
Play.
Davey. Bad Bunny, yeah.
That's an artist, Davey.
Yeah.
Davey.
It's
Bad.
supposed to be.
This?
Me pone rápido. Es un palo, un palo.
I feel like I've probably heard that out in Seville, but
Yeah.
not anywhere else. in
Sure,
New York
sure,
City.
sure.
Yeah.
The second one, Bad Bunny.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
The third one, Anuel.
And well, no.
No?
Maybe China.
Is
my
it?
God.
Is
How do you
your
spell?
Is his favorite singer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Puerto Rico.
I recognize
¿Cuál es la
the
más
song.
famosa? What is the
Yeah.
most famous song of
China.
China? Search China.
Yes. If you put China, maybe you can recognize Anuel.
Oh yeah, of course. This.
No,
Wait.
no, but
Oh, is this a remix?
This is a remaster.
Is that Yankee that song too?
The
I
Yankee
like,
too.
me gusta.
Osuna also.
Me estaba llamando, pero yo no contesté. Ponerle al manzanita.
This is good.
Okay, so to one most serious topic, I want to talk you about the homophobia, the racism, the sexism, and the phobia in USA. There is a serious problem?
Is there?
Yes.
I don't know. I think it depends on who you ask. There's definitely people out there that would say like it's a humongous issue. I think it's definitely a lot worse in the United States than it is. It's difficult to know when you don't like. When I come to Europe, I see a lot of people that there's still a lot of like conservative ideals and like there's still a little bit of like racist and like homophobia, and sexism everywhere in the world. But in the United States, like there's definitely been instances where I've noticed it. Even when I'm not like fully white, and I went with my family, we went down south in the United States and we were in Mississippi, and I was 10 years old. We got in a pool in like a hotel, and there was this other white family there, and they got out of the pool when we got in, and it was like during the summer I'm a little bit darker, like a little bit more tan, but they like just completely got out of the pool because like two brown people got in,
Oh my god.
and I was like shocked, or like Asian brown people got in the pool, and I was like shocked, and my mom is completely white, and she was like, what's your guys' deal? Like obviously there's like not like I don't know what the problem is, but our kids like we're not dirty. Like it depends where you go in the United States. It's definitely better further north with the racism. The homophobia, I think it's still super bad and people are kind of having to deal with it every day. And same thing with the sexism, but I think it's starting to kind of make improvements.
And
certainly.
it came since the independence war, right?
The racism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably with the slavery. I mean, I go to school in Gettysburg, which is where one of the big battles was for like the war that you're referencing, and I think once they abolished slavery, that definitely made a super big impact on the racism that people experienced. But the sexism and homophobia especially are still like probably big problems today.
Is that of
Are still definitely big problems today.
Okay. Related to the to a similar topic.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if that racism it happens with the quantity of money an American have. Depending the more money you have, you are more respected. You are better. You know that the money gap between the people.
Social classes.
Yeah, the social class.
Yeah. I think that, I mean, there's wealthy people of all sorts of backgrounds, like different ethnic backgrounds. So there's not necessarily it's not, I wouldn't say it's like race based or identity based, the gap between people from social class. But if there's people that are wealthier, they just are obviously afforded better opportunities than those that are less fortunate. I think that if you were to ask people in the United States, that they would probably say that there are certain groups, like certain ethnic groups, that are less fortunate, and there's also certain ethnic groups that are more likely to be like wealthier, which I don't know if it's necessarily caused by like your ethnic background, but there's definitely a correlation.
Ok, I'm gonna translate. Voy a traducir lo que hemos estado hablando durante los últimos 5 minutos, que ha sido sobre la homofobia, sí, el racismo y tal. Ha contado una anécdota que a él le pasó cuando tenía 10 años, y es que él no es blanco, bueno, él es blanco, pero no es de un tono de piel súper blanco. Entonces, cuando tenía 10 años, fue a una piscina en Mississippi, ha dicho, ¿no?
Sí, en el sur de Estados Unidos.
En el sur de Estados Unidos, y una familia que era completamente blanca se salió de la piscina cuando su familia se metió. Mira que su familia era más blanca que él, pues se salieron. Entonces, pues son experiencias que, pues, que él ha dicho que en Estados Unidos sigue habiendo un poco más de...
Sí, claro, porque no podían compartir la piscina con
ellos.
Eso me parece muy hardcore.
Es muy hardcore.
Muy hardcore.
Y pues que eso, que en Estados Unidos sí que está el tema un poquito peor, que es verdad que en el norte mejora un poco, ¿no?
Sí.
Pero que está un poquito peor aquí que en Europa el tema del racismo y de la homofobia y tal.
Y después lo que ha dicho es que dependiendo de la minoría social que seas en Estados Unidos, es más probable que tengas un respaldo económico o no. Por ejemplo, las minorías étnicas de varios pobres, negros y eso, es más probable que no asciendan socialmente y se queden como... que no haya ese ascensor social, por ejemplo, que hay aquí en Europa.
Bueno, aprovecho para decir que todos los que estén en el directo de TikTok y de YouTube, que muchas gracias, que se suscribáis, que le deis follow, y que Antoñito, que estás ahí siempre en el directo de TikTok, que petes eso me gusta, ahí dale ahí a tope para que eso vaya y la gente lo vea. Nada, ¿con qué vamos a seguir ahora?
Como digáis, no sé.
¿Con qué
¿usted
tema
tiene
era?
pregunta, un tema concreto?
Yo tenía uno, pero se lo está pasando súper bien el colega. Que ellos, ¿de qué iba a decir? No sé qué iba a decir.
Bueno, sí, yo tengo una pregunta.
Ah, vale, toma.
I would like to ask you, there in the United States, many people have the mentality of investment. How do you find that, and if in the school, university, teach you since you are very young? Like if it is social, if it is included in education, social culture, all of that.
Okay. It's not necessarily included in school. You would have to like take certain classes for it, which I'm sure is probably similar here. But for me, like I was in an investment club in middle school and high school where they kind of taught you a little bit about the market and how you could start investing into things, which I think was an excellent opportunity because like now obviously like I have some money in the market and so far it's doing well. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's not necessarily a social structure, but I would say that a lot of people are like used to putting their money in the market or investing it because at least people that I'm around in my day-to-day life, there's people in the United States that have no self-control and spend their money all the time and don't think about like the long term.
My brother.
And don't think about the long term, but I would rather save for the long term and not spend all my money short term, which I think is a value that is more present in like certain regions of where you are in the United States.
Okay, I want to know, what do you think that are the best 3 stock to buy now. You have to-
Please, I need it that because I saw Ethereum and I... ¿Qué? Tradúcele tú.
Nada, que dice que no es que le enseñas a invertir, que tenga una asignatura que le enseñe a invertir, sino que, por ejemplo, las escuelas ponen disponibles clubs en los que le enseñan a invertir y desde ahí empiezan a tener unas nociones básicas. Y que por ahora dice que no le ha ido mal.
Y ahora Otso ha preguntado que top 3 stocks, top 3 inversiones que él recomienda que hagamos. Cosa que necesitamos aquí mucho porque estamos pelados. Pero bueno. So,
Which
Yes.
ones? Well, I guess if we were talking like a couple weeks ago, I would definitely we just talked about this before, but I would say XRP would be a great place to get into. I didn't get in as early as Antonio did, but I've been able to double my money almost with that. That's been a great stock. I'm just looking at my portfolio. I think like regardless, SoundHound AI. That's a great one to get in. It's SoundHound AI.
I don't know.
It's like an audio AI service, and I bought it at $5. It's at 10 right now, and I only picked up 8 shares of it, but I'm up like $50 in there, so not bad. And I think that stock, I didn't get the stock from my own research and knowledge. One of my girlfriend actually recommended it to me. She does good with stocks. SoundHound AI is a great one. I think that'll continue going up. And
So later you have to tell me that.
yeah, well now it's high. It's at $10 now, and I think it's only ever reached 13 before, but I bought it at 5.
Yeah.
And then the last one's Live Nation. Live Nation's like an entertainment company. Live Nation. I bought that at 124. It's at 135 right now. But like the reason a lot of people are worried about the market crashing, I think, right now, especially with the change in presidency and what he said he's going, like Trump said he's going to be doing with like tariffs. So a lot of people, like for me, I'd like to stay in the market, but I don't want to lose my money if the market crashes. So I'm trying to stay in areas that aren't going to be affected if there were to be a market crash. So something like crypto hopefully would stay afloat, even if the traditional market were to crash. Same thing with the SoundHound AI. AI is always going to continue advancing. And then again with the Live Nation, it's an entertainment company. So even if, say, there was another huge problem with the market, there's always going to be some form of entertainment that people are going to be producing.
Sí, traduzco un poco. I appreciate the information.
Yes, but again, I'm nowhere near professional in the stocks.
It's not
I just got into it
financial
recently.
advice.
No, this is not real good financial advice.
Ha
Just
dicho
as a disclaimer.
que hay mucha gente en los Estados Unidos que está preocupada porque haya un crack en la bolsa con el cambio de presidencia, entonces lo que está haciendo es mover su stock, su portfolio, sus inversiones hacia sectores los que se vean menos afectados con el crack. Por ejemplo, la criptomoneda y la empresa basada en inteligencia artificial. No sería la que estén más afectadas.
Nada, aprovechar para decir que muchas gracias a Bless que nos ha seguido en TikTok. Y no sé.
¿El cantante?
Bless el cantante. Y que les dejéis me gusta, que se quieran dar me gusta. Y nada, ahora voy a preguntar una cosa que coger la... Bueno, talking about money. What do you think about the huge difference that is happening between the salaries in USA and in Spain, for example?
Between the where?
Between USA and Spain.
The money?
Yes, the salary.
Oh, the salary
The
difference.
salary, yes.
You would have to tell, what's the norm, what would be like an average salary?
The average
For,
salary.
like, for a college graduate from Spain, what would it be?
You're gonna get surprised. You're gonna get surprised. Here in Spain, nowadays, maybe for a graduate, 1,500
500, yeah. 1,500.
A month?
a month. Yes. 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 A
For
month.
a college graduate,
For
like
a
somebody
college
that has a
graduate.
college degree.
Yes.
The live is cheaper here than
Yes,
USA, but
yes.
But it's
so
It's crazy. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Oh my god. Dios mío.
We have a clip for TikTok. Your reaction is a clip for TikTok.
I want you to tell us what is the salary for example, doing an internship and the salary of a graduate in the States.
I would say it depends what company you get into for an internship. Average internship salary would probably be about $20 an hour, $25 an hour. So let me think about that for a month.
$25 la hora en
40
práctica
hours a
de
week.
media.
Bueno, eso claro, es que no lo hemos traducido. Le hemos preguntado, bueno,
So
¿Que cuál es la
basically
diferencia?
almost $1,000 a week. About
O sea que
20
4.000 pavos al mes de práctica. De
Vale.
media.
Vale,
Bueno.
sin
le hemos
impuestos.
preguntado,
Sin impuestos.
le hemos preguntado la diferencia entre el salario que hay en España y que hay en Estados Unidos. Y cuando le hemos dicho que el salario medio, más o menos, aquí en España son 1.500, de un graduado son 1.500, bueno, yo pondré un poquillo más, quizás 2.000, no sé, 2,000, yeah,
No, impossible.
1.500,
Crazy.
y se ha quedado, así.
Ellos
No,
ganan
no
1.000
lo
euros
creía,
a la semana.
no lo creía, y de práctica ganaban 1.000 euros a la semana. It's so crazy.
That is crazy. I mean, the minimum wage, it's different. There's like a federal minimum wage for the entire country, and then states can change the minimum wage. So, in like for New Jersey, for example, I think minimum wage right now is like $16 an hour, which $16 an hour, 40 hours a week is $640, which for the month is $2,500. That's the minimum. That's the minimum that you can make. Without taxes included.
Si
but
nuestro salario es 1.000 euros al mes, el suyo mínimo son 2.600.
Bueno, pues señores,
crazy, right?
okay, we're gonna live in United States.
We're going to search
Tomorrow,
USA.
tomorrow, I'm taking a flight. Okay.
But the cost of living is a lot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
way different.
That's true.
And it depends what state you end up in, because like we go to university in Pennsylvania, and in Pennsylvania the minimum wage is $7.25, which is closer. That's like $1,200 a month without taxes taken out, which is closer to what you guys have. But still, for someone to say it's like almost impossible to live on that.
But
the
the
United
amount
States.
of taxes aren't very high.
Um,
Or aren't they?
It depends by the state. To be honest, I can't like sit here and pretend I have a ton of knowledge on that. But
But normally there is like very very high tax policies in the States, right?
I think so. I can't say for certain, but it depends normally what tax bracket you fall in, and that basically means like how much money you make each year, you get taxed a certain percentage of your salary. So for example, this isn't like a true numbers, but say you made like $10,000 a year, somebody that gets taxed makes $10,000 a year would get taxed 5%. Somebody that makes $20,000 a year gets taxed 10%, and like so on and so forth, until I think it's either $400,000 or $600,000 a year that you make, and then you pay 38% or 43% of your taxes. But if you make anything more than that, you still pay the same as the people that are making $600,000.
Here in Spain, if you earn more than 100,000 a year, you have to pay almost the 50%. Yes.
Wow,
As you heard.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And if you earn like 70, you have to pay around 40%. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
Well, I guess
so that's why I told you that
Yeah.
you don't pay enough taxes or low taxes.
yeah, definitely we probably do have low taxes. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that is crazy. The cost of living, I think, as well as like healthcare is not free in the United States, but like here it is, like that's probably part of where the money goes to for you guys, and like
Not really bad.
no.
It should be.
Yeah. Well, it seems like it goes a lot more to the infrastructure in Europe and like trying to help everybody and be more like worried about the citizens, not worried about like making money. And in the United States, it's like more about like who can get the most money.
You manage your money as you want.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
I totally agree with what. Okay. No.
And what is the American opinion about Spain, Europe, in general?
Well, it's kind of crazy because obviously having come now, I know that this isn't the case, but even like my friends before we went were like worried that we weren't going to be able to get like certain things that we wanted. And like, we got here and you could go anywhere you wanted to get the same exact things you can get in the United States. But I think that because the United States is such a big country, people sometimes get lost in just the United States and what you can do there, and don't even like bother to think about like other countries in Europe and Spain in general. So like for us, we didn't even like, I texted one of my family friends who lived in Madrid, and I was like, I need to get like I wanted to see if I can get like a baseball bat shipped here. And he was like, I was like, is that even possible? And he was like, you can get anything that you can get in the United States, in Spain, and like in Europe in general. And I was like, oh, like that's good to know. But me and my friends hadn't even come to that discovery until a couple weeks into being here. So, I mean, people always think that the European lifestyle in general is very cool. And I know that especially students that come abroad always come back and say such excellent things about Europe. And I've kind of come to the same conclusion. Like, I think you guys have got it figured out a little bit, and they're a little bit better of a position.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok that that Americans say that Spain is a part of Mexico, and is there is a lot of ¿cómo lo digo?
Misinformation there.
Yeah, yes, misinformation. American, but not all. No?
Yeah, I think that probably lends itself more to the education system, like across the United States. Even I think this past year, if I'm not mistaken, I think the average reading level of like an average American adult is now like of an 8 or 9 year old, like level, like 3rd grade in school. So like for me, I was fortunate enough to grow up in an area that has like great education, and I've been able to, you know, learn and become an intelligent like human being. But if you go to different places in the United States, I'm sure that is definitely a thought. Like, people probably don't even realize it because they just don't have the same access to education that like someone from my area kind of gets the same opportunity with.
Voy a traducir todo, que básicamente hemos estado hablando de
la perspectiva que tienen.
De la perspectiva que tienen en Estados Unidos sobre España, Europa y tal, y dice pues que todo el mundo que ha venido aquí habla cosas súper positivas sobre Europa, y que se me ha olvidado que lo que había dicho.
Es verdad que ha dicho, si no me equivoco, que América es bastante grande, ¿no?
Eso.
Sí,
Entonces,
que
eso
Estados Unidos,
que como América
no, Estados Unidos.
que como
Texas,
Estados Unidos.
El volumen de densidad que tiene Texas es como la Unión Europea entera.
Sí, lo que ha dicho antes, que lo tenía aquí, era que Estados Unidos es tan grande que hay gente que se pierde en que Estados Unidos es tan grande, en las cosas que hay que hacer allí, que después que no realmente no piensan en cruzar el charco y venir hasta España, venir hasta Europa, porque Estados Unidos es tan grande, hay tantas cosas que hacer en Estados Unidos que realmente pues no. Y después el Carlos le ha preguntado sobre un TikTok que vio, que decía que había estadounidenses que pensaban que España era una parte de México o algo así, cosa que no es así, y él mismo nos lo ha dicho, que a las personas que tienen una educación y que por suerte pues en Estados Unidos hay mucha gente que puede acceder a esa educación, que obviamente no piensan eso, saben dónde está España localizada, saben todo, pero que la gente que es más cateta allí en Estados Unidos y que no tienen acceso a esa educación.
Sí, más cateta porque tampoco le dan programas para acceso a la educación, ¿sabes?
Sí, pues esa gente sí es verdad que es un poco con el sistema un poco más... Sí, que nos meten a todos en el mismo saco, básicamente. Bueno, dicho esto, si queréis, empezamos ya con el challenge, con el juego.
Lo explicamos en español primero.
Sí, vamos a explicarlo en español.
Tenemos un jueguillo que es un juego que es tenemos que adivinar el estado de Estados Unidos, que nos pregunta por un estado. Seguramente algunos hayáis jugado en el colegio a este juego, tal. Te pone un estado, por ejemplo, te pone Nueva Jersey, New Jersey. Pues tienes que ubicarlo en el mapa. Y después haremos uno igual, pero de Europa, en el que pues te pone, por ejemplo, Albania, y tienes que marcar Albania en el mapa. El cual...
hay un prejuicio de que los americanos son muy malos en geografía.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is said that
So
Americans
this is a
are
trap. Yeah, there's a
horrible
prejudice
in-
that Americans are horrible, right?
Yes,
At
there
geography.
is a total rumor there, and we are going to taste it.
So
Oh.
you have an opportunity to broke this rumor.
Until you debate the United States.
Okay.
To broke, not to break. Sorry, to break. I said it in the past.
So, Brendan, if you can come here. Okay, echarse para allá.
Es verdad que
Eh,
se me van a oír.
¿Dónde va? Digo. Bueno, vamos a ponernos aquí. Because now this is the camera. Okay, we are here.
Perfect.
We are here. This is what people are watching.
Okay.
now. So, should we start with Europe or with
The
United
States.
With the United States.
Okay.
Okay, with United
With the
States.
difficult.
Okay.
Era
what-
el de Enrique Alonso.
¿Este?
Sí.
Okay. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I know it
I
You
don't
know, eh?
Espérate,
I know
bájalo, bájalo. No.
I don't know it.
or not.
Alright,
Massachusetts.
I know it.
This
Do
is
you know
this
it?
is New Jersey.
I know it.
This is New Jersey.
Spoiler.
Massachusetts.
This is
I
New Jersey.
believe-
There.
Believe this is Massachusetts.
No,
This
this
one?
is New York.
This
This
is
is New York.
Impossible, Carlos. This is Connecticut.
Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Massachusetts.
Connecticut.
This is
No, ni
Pennsylvania.
decirlo.
No,
Yeah.
Massachusetts is 100% this.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Illinois.
All right,
Oof.
Illinois is
It's
next to
easy,
Ohio.
easy.
It's
Impossible.
west side.
Here and then
Illinois
here
is
or
there.
here.
It's here.
What?
¿Sabes los putos
It's-
estados de
Are you
Estados
sure? I
Unidos?
think that's too far.
It's here. Illinois.
Okay.
Yo. Nah.
This guy.
His study.
This guy
Connecticut.
is,
Connecticut.
No.
No, New York.
Connecticut is.
It's right here. Yeah.
Joder. Nebraska. ¿Por ahí?
This is North Dakota, South Dakota,
Um,
Montana, Nebraska. I think.
No,
Really?
No.
that's Idaho.
Yeah, I need to
Idaho.
move over.
¿Se lo sabe y lo pronuncia?
Oh, this is Idaho. Oh, you're right, This
Idaho.
is Idaho. Yeah, you're right.
Nebraska?
Nebraska?
is
Wait,
is
Nebraska-
of one.
North
No,
Dakota,
no,
South
that's
Dakota,
not one.
no.
This one.
No.
Espérate, es que está aquí esto.
The Cornhuskers.
Espérate.
I think
A ver, esto.
Oh my
¿Se
God.
puede mover esto aquí?
I'm a little disappointed in myself so far.
Nebraska.
I don't
No.
know anything.
No, that's impossible.
I don't know
Nebraska.
No, no, no.
No,
That's-
come-
that's
this
Montana.
that's Montana. No,
That's
Montana.
Montana.
This or this?
No, this
Yeah,
one.
this is
This one is
Montana.
Montana.
Might be.
No, I think this is
Ah, it's
Nebraska.
to south. Yes.
I think,
No,
I think
no,
this is
this
Nebraska.
is fucking Washington, bro. And this Idaho.
That's Idaho, yes.
Idaho. Idaho dice.
It might be.
No, Nebraska's
Nah.
more in the middle.
Yeah,
I
it's-
think it might be this one.
Antonio,
This
this,
one or this one.
this is
Yeah.
your safe place. This is
Iowa.
your-
Iowa.
No.
Hey!
No, no. Yeah.
I was telling you that,
yes,
bro.
Yes.
Maine.
Maine.
It's
Maine's all
easy.
Maine's right there.
Like you stole us, Maine.
Vale, pues,
Maine. Perfecto.
Arkansas.
Arkansas is right around
Arkansas.
here. I think this might be
Bro,
it.
I
This
don't
one?
know.
Tennessee.
I don't know.
No,
anything.
that's Tennessee. Arkansas is
Pero
above.
¿por qué te
Ah, no,
Kentucky?
Kentucky.
Gilipollas.
You miss.
Now this is the challenge to see if the Spanish
Yeah.
are better than the American
Arkansas.
at United
Georgia.
States
Georgia
geography.
is
Okay, you
easy.
want you
Georgia
want to
should be here.
Yeah.
you want to play
Idaho.
Idaho. Dakota
North
del Norte.
Dakota.
North Dakota. There.
Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Should be here.
Louisiana.
Oh no, the boot.
La
it's a boot,
Louisiana?
right.
That's-
La Luciana está ahí.
It's a town near
Louisiana.
our town.
It's a
Louisiana.
town near.
La Louisiana.
Oregon.
Oregon is
Right there.
under Washington.
Maryland,
Maryland
is
is-
right below Pennsylvania. Is right
It's right
here.
there, yeah. That, like
No, it touches.
This one?
Yeah,
No.
there. Yes.
This one?
Yes, it touches Pennsylvania. See.
Joder.
Indiana.
Indiana Pacers.
Indiana is
Right.
near Illinois.
No,
Hey,
I think
hey.
Indiana is.
Wait a moment. I need to do this.
What the fuck?
A puzzle.
Okay.
To
Okay.
continue
Now we
straight.
No problem.
Now we can continue.
No problem.
Okay.
Indiana touches Michigan, which means
Are
that
you
it's
sure?
yes. It means it's one of these.
Que
Indiana
jueguen ellos, ¿sabes?
is this one.
No, it touches Michigan.
Are you
So-
sure?
I'm positive.
Michigan.
Do it. Click.
Lake Michigan is this one, no?
Yeah, those
Oh.
there's
That-
five
I
lakes.
think
Yeah.
that it is Indiana.
You think that is Indiana?
Pacers.
And
Yeah, sí.
there is a-
Touches Michigan.
Alaska, vale, déjame This for me, this for me.
Iowa, it's
Iowa, I
easy
think
one.
is-
Is
Iowa.
here.
It's either
near
here or
to
here.
Nebraska.
Montana.
Montana, this one or this
The
one?
big one
This
in the
one's
north.
Montana.
Vermont.
Vermont is
Super
this,
small.
Yeah,
It's
this
the
one.
V.
Yes,
This
this
one,
this
yeah.
one. Utah.
Utah,
is there.
this one.
Utah,
or this
yes.
one?
Utah
These are the
is
four
there.
corners.
Sí, Utah es esa.
Utah,
es esa.
yes.
I've been to the four corners.
Missouri.
Missouri.
No tengo ni idea.
Missouri is a difficult
Missouri's
one. I
down
think
here.
that is.
I think
one
that's
moment.
Missouri.
No.
Señor, yo
Hey.
estoy flipando.
No,
Yo no sé nada.
Here.
No sé nada, te lo
I
juro.
think that is here.
Missouri.
Well done.
Rhode
Island,
Island is
super
where
small.
it is filmed the famous
This one?
series Outer
one?
Bank.
Yes.
Or this one.
No, this one.
This one.
Outer Banks.
Is-
South
I don't
Dakota.
know
One
that there is an state that its name is Rhode Island.
Oh, see?
Florida,
Florida,
this one.
yeah.
But okay, this is
But
base.
Rhode Island is
Ohio.
where
Ohio.
it was filmed Outer Banks.
Yes. I think so.
And there
They
is-
filmed a little bit in South
yeah,
Carolina,
and
too.
There is a joke that
In Florida?
this is the Outer Banks, right?
I don't know. This is Ohio.
Ohio is near Pennsylvania.
New York. Esa déjame.
New York.
Está aquí. Está ahí. No, above.
Bro,
Above.
Be careful.
Yeah. There you go.
Virginia.
Virginia.
Virginia
right
is
here.
this one.
But Occidental.
No, Virginia's
Occidental
here.
Virginia is there.
Virginia's here, yeah.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
This one.
I want to go to Hawaii.
Delaware. Delaware's the one that you wanted to click before. This is Delaware.
Delaware?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
What?
Delaware is much.
Wait, what's
much-
what's Occidental
este?
Virginia?
¿Cuál es?
It
No,
has
Delaware
divided Virginia in two, ¿no?
Yeah.
¿Cómo coño te sabes dónde está
Hey,
Delaware?
what is
Esa me da a
Occidental
mí.
Virginia?
California. Ya está. Ya no me sé más. Ya no me sé más.
Two bro.
This is New Mexico.
I don't know more.
Mexico, New Hampshire.
Hampshire is up here.
Is this one?
Tócatela, pues.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Up there.
This.
No,
this
No,
one.
that's Minnesota.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, tía.
Texas.
Acá el liado.
Texas.
Mississippi should be.
is this one because that is Alabama.
Yeah, claro.
Alabama.
Kansas. Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Arizona, there.
Part of the Four Corners.
Alabama.
Aquí a poco.
Washington. This is good for an American.
Tennessee.
Tennessee, see.
Right?
North Carolina is up here.
No, it's here.
Wait.
Because
there's a
that's Virginia.
Oh yes, that is Virginia. I just clicked Virginia. Yeah, you're right.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is where I go to school. I go to
went
school right here. I'll show
You
you.
what?
I go to school right here. That's where my school is. And then I live in New Jersey, which
Oh,
is
it's
right here.
near New Jersey.
Yeah, so I drive 3 hours to right there. And then we're on the border of Maryland and Pennsylvania.
You drive
Okay.
3 hours.
Yes.
South Carolina.
I live at school, but
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, Kentucky's there.
Kentucky Fried
Oklahoma
Yeah,
is
it's
this
The
one.
point.
Kevin Durant.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's
is key.
is this one.
The next one's this is
Virginia.
Virginia. We're saving
New
New Jersey.
Jersey.
That,
Hey,
yeah,
New Jersey.
My home,
This
one. Minnesota's here. That's where my dad's
How
from.
many people live in New Jersey?
Your dad is from Minnesota?
Yeah, he is. I don't know. I would say in my town there's 23,000 people that live in my town.
3,000 people.
23,000.
23.
mil. Yeah. I don't know. New Jersey population. I'll look it up.
83%.
Muy
Bueno,
good.
lo ha hecho también.
It's so easy. I can make
82.
a 100%.
No, you can't.
I can't.
There's not almost 9 million people in New
9
Jersey.
9 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can
very,
do
very
it
dense population.
without
Okay.
errors.
Now, we're
Europa te
doing-
lo sabe también.
yeah.
Ahora vamos a Europa.
No, pues, le damos a hacer Europa Hugo.
Yes.
Europa Hugo.
Yo no sé.
Europe and Brenda.
Europa sí se
No,
me
no,
da.
I don't know. I don't know. Brenda,
See?
I
You need
failed.
help?
I failed
Play.
geography. Oh,
Eslovenia.
Slovenia. Good luck, bro.
Es que
I don't know.
this
No,
is in
don't say
Spanish.
nazi.
No,
Don't
this
say
is
nazi.
Yo no
this is
sé.
in Spanish.
Slovenia.
I
Slovenia.
just gotta guess this. Slovenia. Wait, what
Yeah.
is it in Spanish or in English?
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yo por lo
The
menos.
same one.
Slovenia, yes.
It's so similar. So similar.
Let me there. I don't even know what Slovenia is. Oh, Slovenia near Russia. See?
This is no, this is Russia.
No, near Russia. Right? Hey.
Oh my god.
Hugo, you can help him.
No, I can't. I can't.
So let's try.
Because because I don't want it.
Because you don't know. So
No.
¿Cuál es el otro?
I don't like this game.
Imposible.
No.
Imposible.
Esto puede ser.
Imposible.
Está mal aquí.
Eso es Rusia.
Wait, it's close to Russia, no? Slovenia?
Yeah.
No.
Es que
No.
es chiquitillo.
¿Estás confundiendo Eslovenia?
Es que
Ah,
me
bueno,
va a
sí.
de- me va a dejar fatal, pero es que yo...
Clica ahí.
No.
¿Clica?
¿Clica?
A ver.
Tú clica por Centro Europa. A ver si cuál.
Yo no sé. Yo tengo nada.
Y yo.
Joder, yo.
Albania.
Albania.
Nope.
Oh, this is...
No,
this
but
is-
let him.
No.
Let
Is in South
It's
Europa.
in the Balkans.
Doesn't help me.
Is in Europe. Balkans is this of Europe. Hey, dale.
Hey.
Poland.
That's an easy one.
Is it?
It's an easy one.
It's further north.
Right.
No, more. Yeah.
Venga, déjale un
Moldavia, venga, Moldavia. Moldavia
You can-
fácil.
You can Moldavia.
Eso existe.
I have no idea.
This exists. Sí, bien. Good.
I don't even know what
Denmark.
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 Oh, Denmark? Yeah.
It's on the north.
Sure.
On the north.
Sure. Denmark. No clue. Denmark?
No,
On the north.
no, it's Germany.
North.
No, further north?
For the...
West, south. Yeah.
No.
Uy, bueno, sorry.
France.
French.
You've been in France
I went to
last
France.
last week, so you must know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Paris.
Do it.
Wait, Italy?
Yeah.
The boot?
Yeah.
Spain?
Yeah.
France?
Yeah.
This has to be France.
What? Can you
Or
repeat
this.
the whole sentence?
repeat?
Italy?
Yes.
España?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No sea cabrón.
That's not
Don't be silly. Antonio, don't be silly.
España?
Yeah.
España's aquí?
Yes.
Oh, then this is France.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
David cortando. Claro, nos iban a subir todas las noticias.
Ukraine?
Ukraine. Ukraine. Be careful, Ukraine. It's controversial.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of click it and just assume I'm not gonna get it right.
In Morocco?
Yeah, Morocco. Yeah, it's my girlfriend.
Is your
Yeah,
girlfriend?
yeah.
This is hilarious.
Emma, I need some help here. I don't know.
Hey,
not-
Kosovo.
Emma, you
hostia,
need
que
to
Kosovo chunga.
random.
Kosovo
No,
is
Kosovo is.
this one, no?
Yeah.
Sí.
What is Kosovo in English?
Kosovo is
It's like
a really, really
that's
small.
not a country. In Spain, that's not a country.
Spain doesn't
Spain,
recognize that
Spain
country,
doesn't recognize Kosovo.
but it's
So
the
this
only.
the game's the problem, not me.
Yeah.
That's the
Claro.
only European member
Claro.
that
Bulgaria.
doesn't recognize
Dale
Bulgaria.
tú, Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Well, Bulgaria needs to be like here. Bulgaria.
Hostia, primo.
Ahí, algo tiene que ser la
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
You should know.
Yeah.
Good for
Greek.
me.
Greek.
Greece. Greek es griego.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, where?
No.
Sorry.
It's in
Lo siento.
South Europe.
It's south?
South Europe. Greece is South Europe. Now, that's Italy.
This is España.
Yeah,
Hey.
good. Andorra.
Andorra.
Don't know what that is.
Andorra is
Andorra la Bella.
Chipre.
Cyprus.
Cyprus?
Cyprus.
Cyprus.
Oh, I actually have no idea where that is. It's really small though.
You're not,
It's an island. It's an island.
You're not gonna find Chipre.
Yeah, God,
yeah.
Bosnia,
Bosnia.
and Herzegovina. Herzegovina?
And Herzegovina, yeah.
Small.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uy.
Where? Aquí?
No.
No, that's an French island. Yeah, it's near there. It's near there. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Spain.
Spain. Spain.
Ole.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein. That's a chung. Hey.
That's by Germany.
Uy, coño.
Belgium.
Coño, eso es Luxemburgo.
Belgium is also over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Estonia.
I'm doing well. For
Estonia.
It's not that bad. It's
It's
not
not
that
that-
bad.
Estonia's got to be
Estonia.
further south because it's got to be close to Africa. See? This no. Too
No, it's North Europe.
big. Really?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Estonia.
Is
I
this
thought
one? The red one.
It was gonna be
Anda,
way worse.
anda.
No, the yellow coin.
Anda.
Oh, naranja.
Serbia. Esto es Rumanía, Serbia esto, ¿no?
Switzerland.
I also went there.
You've been there
Oh,
also.
God. Well, it's closer to Italy, so I'm gonna assume that it was probably here.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Hey. Look, my travels have been helping me.
Yeah.
Luxembourg, yeah.
Croatia.
Croatia.
Croatia's up here too. Croatia?
It's like a horn. It's like a horn. Como un cuerno, sí, como un cuerno.
No
What-
sé,
what
no
are you
tengo
talking
nada.
about?
You
It's
are
like a horn, es como un cuerno.
That's Croatia?
Yeah.
Yes,
Czech
le-
Republic
like a
goes to
horn, como un
Croatia.
cuerno,
Czech-
tío. Siempre se ha dicho que
Czech
Croacia es un
Republic.
cuerno.
You're crazy.
No.
What?
No.
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 No. Yeah.
I need to say one thing. It is true that the shape of the countries in Europe is way more difficult than the
Yeah,
shape
they all
of...
look the same.
Yes, I don't know. In United States, the states are
Very distinct.
yes, are
More
very
distinct,
distinct. In Europe, there are a lot of countries in this side. You know.
Yeah, and all the countries kind of just look like blobs.
Tony, ¿qué era esta o la de abajo? Tony.
Sí.
Jeje, la de abajo.
Suecia. Wait,
Sweden.
did we just do Switzerland?
Sweden.
Oh,
Sweden.
that's different. Sweden.
Sweden.
No. No.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Oh no.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
not
click,
close,
click.
not close.
Isn't
You
it?
can
More-
click all you
more-
can.
Yes, near there.
That's Russia.
Yeah.
No.
Montenegro, pues sana la badina.
That's so
Hey.
difficult.
Montenegro.
Norway.
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 You listen about Norway.
Do you know Norway?
Yes, this is Russia.
Do you guys think I'm doing good for an American? Or no?
I said Montenegro, Black Mountain.
Black Mountain.
Norway.
Yeah.
Iceland. Iceland.
Iceland.
No. Wait.
It's an island. yeah.
Portugal.
Portugal. This
See?
ball.
I'm more.
Yeah. Russia.
Russia.
I'm on
Germany.
fire.
Germany.
Nah, you're
Yeah.
on fire.
Netherlands.
That's that Países Bajos was the
Yeah.
other ones.
Yeah.
How?
Low countries.
Low countries.
No, low countries.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Does it? No. I
No.
really need something to be around. I like this area.
Yeah.
Romania.
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 Oh, Romania is over here.
Finland.
Finland.
Oh
Finland.
my gosh! Wait, hopefully Emma's not watching this. She's from Finland.
It's so cold.
I don't know where it is.
So
Emma.
cold in Finland.
I don't know where it is though. Is this Finland? No.
North.
You keep me out of the doghouse.
Hungary.
She won't be mad.
Hungary. Coño, no,
Hungary.
carajo. ¿Yo? Coño. Hay muchas letras por ahí, espérate.
¿Me quita eso?
¿Hungría está aquí? ¿Esa Hungría? Yo me creía que Hungría estaba más al sur.
Imposible.
¿Lo ha tocado?
Eslovaquia, Hugo.
Eslovaquia.
Eslovaquia.
¿Cómo se dice Eslovaquia?
Uy,
Oh my God.
yo, otro que estás viendo. No sé dónde está.
Eslovaquia.
Esta no.
Checoslovaquia, tú ten en
Uf,
cuenta. No,
uf.
esta.
Hungary.
Tú ten en cuenta, antes era Checoslovaquia.
Hungary.
Pues esa.
Sí,
Ah,
que-
esta es Austria.
Lituania.
Antes era Checoslovaquia.
Esta no.
No.
No, si eso es Rusia.
Austria. es
Austria,
esta,
te lo he dicho antes.
¿no? Es esta.
Mm.
And
Italia.
Italy.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Aquí.
Malta.
Malta.
Ooh, I actually met some kids
That's
from Malta.
another
Very
island.
beautiful.
Malta is
That's further
our-
south.
Have you been in Malta?
Yeah. See? No, but
Belarus?
two of the people that you guys met out, Vito and Philip,
Ireland.
they went. I'm from Ireland. I'm Irish.
You're Irish.
Yeah, right.
See? Irish, Filipino, and Italian.
Oh,
You?
You see? I did Irish step dancing too.
San Marino
You're
era
not American,
era Mónaco,
No,
San Marino.
most people aren't American.
Vamos a acabarlo ya, ¿no?
Nobody's American,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Native American, nativo.
Okay, that was. We have been an hour doing this. No. Okay, so
Now Africa.
no.
No,
Now
I would
Africa.
not. There'd be no chance. Zero chance.
Okay, so Brendan, if you want to go
Yeah.
to your side, you,
I'll go back to my side.
and we can finish this podcast
Perfect.
if you want. If you have any more questions for Brendan, okay.
How do you find the podcast?
Yes. How?
Had you have a nice time?
You
this is
enjoyed
my,
it?
This is my first podcast appearance. I'm really glad to have gotten the opportunity to come on here and chat with you guys. You guys have been awesome, and yeah, 100% enjoyed it. I had to make a podcast for class earlier, so this is kind of giving me a little bit of a flashback from my project. But this has been awesome.
So it's an experience to tell to your American friends.
100%. My American friends
That
are
you have made a podcast with Spanish.
yes. My American friends were shocked that I was going on a podcast to talk with you guys. And they were like, "What are you, crazy?" They're like, people thought that I was gonna get kidnapped and stuff by you guys. I was like, I think I'll be okay, but hopefully, if no one hears from me in the next day or two, is them. But regardless, no, it was awesome, and I think you're right. It'll be a good memory.
I would like to say that sorry for our English.
No.
It's so bad.
No, your English is good.
Who has the better English here?
Out of all of you,
Nah, you need to choose.
no sé. No puedo elegir here. I don't know. You guys all have good, like, I've spoke at the same speed that I normally speak, like, with my friends in America, and you guys have understood for the most part. So,
I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you guys too.
Yeah, well,
Be perfect.
I'm proud.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's all, guys. Eso es todo, chavales. Say goodbye or something to your camera.
Buenas noches. Hasta luego.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches. El álbum de Quevedo para el final, ¿eh? O sea, os la he dejado ya todo.
Do you know Quevedo? Like
Quevedo?
The singer.
¿Cómo que, guys?
Quevedo.
No sé.
It's the best
No
Spanish
conoció.
singer.
So somebody say como que guys, because guys in English is guys in Spanish is like homosexual.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
No. Oh, no, guys. Guys is gays in Spanish?
No.
Yeah, guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
No,
can,
it's like calling. It's like saying like fellas, like you know, like dudes.
Yeah, we
dudes.
know.
we know it's
But he's confused.
it's stupid.
It's okay. Lo siento, pero tú confundido.
Well, eso ha sido todo, chavales. Espero que os haya gustado. A nosotros nos ha parecido increíble. Ha sido guapísimo. Y nada, muchas gracias a Brendan, que ha venido aquí con nosotros. Y así que nada, con esto y un bizcocho, señores, nos despedimos. Muchas gracias por haberse unido. Y nada, que cortamos. Y para el siguiente, lo veréis en YouTube y en todos lados. Para que lo podáis ver, si os ha gustado, lo podéis ver repetido. O si solo habéis podido ver una parte. Así que nada, bye. Ay, Dios mío, aparte.